Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so in this video here, I want to focus on the US dollar and also I'll look at oil as well too while I'm in this video. Now, one thing I'm looking at here with the US dollar, I'm looking at the UUP. I can't bring up, for some reason on this platform here, I can't bring up the actual US dollar, but I can bring up the US UUP, which is basically the US dollar, but yeah. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the weekly chart, okay? Every single one of these bars is a weekly chart. Now, one thing I am noticing, as you can see, right, by looking at my screen, look at this here. This is called a rising wedge. And it's squeezing up, and if I squeeze it up even more, as you can see, right, squeezing up and squeezing up and squeezing up, it's had a very big vertical move. So what that means to this US dollar is that we're about to see a big move out of the US dollar, right? This is a squeezing up pattern, and when they squeeze up and squeeze up and squeeze up and squeeze up, and what happens is here it's a rising wedge. Now, what happens with a lot of times rising wedge, it breaks, and then we see a big drop out of this. So if we do see a drop out of this, and this could be some sort of head and shoulder, couldn't it? It's not really a good head and shoulder, but you have like a little shoulder here, a little head here, and a little shoulder here, like a big head and shoulder formation. That could be the case, but you're sort of pushing it because it's pretty much just a triple top if you look at that. Apart from this little head here, or this little bit here, but this rise, as you can see, right, it's been pretty much just up it's just been pretty much up from here, high low, but no any decent pullbacks, and a rise. So if we drop out of this sort of rising wedge through here, we could see I'd say at least a 50% pullback. And what the hell is that? So 50% pullback. So I do see the US dollar, if it does break out of this pattern through here, then I do see it coming back down towards these levels through here, which is a 50% of the rise, pretty much from the start of 2018, moving up from there. Moving on to the USO, which is the oil. Pretty much just nothing going on, right? We definitely had a drop down, and then we had a very nice strong rally up. As you can see, I had a 50% Fibonacci, and we're holding where we are right now. So there's not too clear of a movement here in oil. We definitely had a drop down and a move up, and now we're dropping back down where we are right now. So oil's actually looking quite weak where it is right now. There's no real strength in oil right now. We were starting to slowly get an upward movement. Again, not even a strong upward movement, and now we're getting a selling pressure. So on the short term anyway, oil's looking actually quite weak. So oil's looking quite weak right now, and the US dollar, if it breaks, we could see a nice drop to the downside on the US dollar there. Hey traders, I'm running a flash sale to my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course, and if you click on the very first link in the description, then you'll be able to go see all the details. So go click on that right now and go check it out before it ends.